Good morning to respected sir or ma'am. My name is Ashish Bhatt. I am providing my services as an assistant professor in ECE department UIT RGPV Bhopal. I am here to present my paper on a topic of efficient brain tumor detection method using feature optimization and machine learning algorithm. So my topic is efficient brain tumor detection method using feature optimization and machine learning algorithm. Brain tumor segmentation plays an important role in diagnosing brain tumor. In this paper, feature selection techniques and machine learning algorithm is used for the efficient detection of brain tumor, which further helps for diagnosis. Here is outline of my PPT, abstract, then introduction, then review of literature, then feature extraction, then feature optimization, then methodology of the study, then experimental analysis, then references. Here is an abstract. In this paper, we have used feature selection techniques. When we give raw data to our training dataset, then the model is of low frequency generated because raw data includes noise, features or attributes and real data. So to obtain real data, feature selection techniques are used. There are three types of feature selection techniques are there. Filter method, wrapper methods and embedded methods. We have taken MRI images from Kaggle website and Brett's dataset from 2012 to 2015. Automatic segmentations have two models. First is generative model, second is discriminative model. In generative model, that is the model based on the prior knowledge of the brain anatomy. And in discriminative model, model is constructed which takes the low level image features and converted it into class probability. Here in this paper we have used SVM because SVM is more effective in high dimension spaces wherever we have features with high dimensions. Introduction. Automatic segmentation is the process of separating tumor from normal brain tissues, and in clinical routine it provides useful information for diagnosis and treatment planning. And WHO states that around 4 lakh people in the world are affected with the brain tumor and 1 lakh 20,000 people have died in the previous years. Before the treatment of chemotherapy, radiotherapy or brain surgeries, there is a need for medical practitioners to confirm the boundaries and regions of brain tumor and determine where exactly it is located and the exact affected area. For example, glioma is a kind of brain tumor situated in an intracranial tumor uh, situated within the skull, and it can be termed as an intracranial tumor as well. And the life expectancy for high grade glioma is of 2 years. Existing technique for investigation brain tumor is not so much efficient for the detection of brain tumor and the exact affected area of glioma. So there is a need for more efficient algorithm which can detect tumor exactly and exact affected area for diagnosing the patients of high glioma. Introduction. Okay, I have done with the introduction. Now, it is in this researchers present a computer-based method. So in this paper, researchers have presented a paper which is based on the methods of detection of brain tumors, and the method is computer based method. So it is a paper in which they have explained four types of computer based method. First is MRI, second is CT, that is computed tomography, third is PET, positron emission tomography, and fourth is SPECT, single photon emission tomography. So there is a different types of methods for the detection of brain tumors, and that can be termed as a computer based method, but that was not so efficient to find the exact affected area of the intracranial tumor which is situated within the skull. And in this fourth paper, that is in this fourth, researcher discussed the DC MRI evolution, That is, they have introduced a deep learning methods. In this paper, researchers have studied deep learning methods, which is subset of machine learning, and developed a multi-neural network architecture. Their idea is to mimic human brains. So there are three types of techniques in deep learning: ANN, CNN, and recurrent neural network. ANN is artificial neural network. In artificial neural network, input is in the form of numbers. In convolution neural network, input is in the form of images. In recurrent neural network, input is in the form of time series data. So we have taken all the deep learning techniques which have which was introduced by the researchers in this paper, and taken the consideration of all the techniques of deep learning. We have used the SBM. In this fifth paper, discuss the method for detecting brain cancer that is based on analysis BT to improve performance and reduce complexity. They have used the SBM based classifier in this paper. SVM is supervised learning method, which takes a past level data, and based on it, it will do the prediction of futures. It will do the prediction of future. It means, for example, if we have the data of the patient, which includes their height and weight. So the SVM can easily predict whether the patient is obese or not obese. So it is a kind of the model which was introduced by the author in this paper. Feature extraction. So here we have used a feature extraction in our paper. Actually, there are three types of feature extraction techniques I have used. First is filter method, second wrapper method, and third is embedded method. So in filter methods includes chi-square test and correlation coefficient. For example, if I have a data, if we have five attributes and a one target data. For example, five attributes is A, B, C, D, and E, and the target data is T. So if our data of A attribute correlated with target data, then the relevant attributes out of five attributed is A. So correlation coefficient is very useful, which comes under the filter methods for feature extraction of our real data. Second is wrapper methods. So if again I have a attributes, that is A, B, C, D, and E, and we have a one target data. So in wrapper methods, there is a sum of two attributes, uh, which generates a specific model. So if I have a five attributes, for example, A, B, C, D, and E, then with the help of A and training data T, A plus T, we can generate a model M1. And if with the help of attributes A, B, and target data T, we can generate a other models M2. And with the help of three attributes and target data A, B, C, and T, we can generate a other model, that is M3. So multiple models generated by using different set of attributes for designing accurate model. And the third is embedded method. So it is useful to find the usefulness of the attributes. So why we have used the feature extraction in this paper is just to check the usefulness of the attributes and to apply the methods on the real data, excluding the noise and the other unwanted attributes which includes in the data. And here we have also used a discrete wavelet transform for the feature extractions of our real data. By the functions of features, we have to design a proposed methodology over it. So first is estimation the absorption factor M, while M is less than maxgen. For J, it is the representations of the images. We have taken the MRI images from the BRADS dataset. So here it is the representation, how we can call the image from our folder. So this is somewhat that. Then and if else if measure attractiveness of fireflies with distance through MN, update the populations of fireflies and for K and for J. Proposed methodology. We have used multi-structure SVM in this paper. There are two types of problems SVM can solve: classification and regression. Classification is actually done on two bases. First is model construction and second is model usage. So we have constructed a model, and with the help of training data as an input, we test the model and extract some result which is better than other deep learning methods. Uh, SVM multi-stage support vector machine also uses a regression method, that is, it defines the relation between the dependent and independent variable also. So in this paper, the data set have many high dimensional features. For that, I have used SVM because we have some amazing kernel functionalities and SVC or SVR. And kernel functions are there. Kernel functions takes low dimensional feature space as an input and gives output high dimensional feature spaces. So here is a predictive mx plus mn by merging the state of support vector. Total sample data we have to take under considerations for the detection of brain tumor is this. The detection of brain tumor, it is the limiting process, and finally predict the class of the tumor, to which class that tumor exists. Then optimize feature vector and MSSVM. Then we have to apply multi-stage support vector machine and tumor detected. And in the second, stage 2, feature optimization feature, MWLS-VM, multi-stage support vector machine, then normal area of the brain. Then in the second process, we will get the normal area of the brain, uh, at which the tumor is exactly located. Experimental results. So to validate the proposed algorithm for brain tumor detection, we have used a MATLAB software, and the version of software is R 2014A, and the configuration of system is 17 processor, 16 GB RAM and Windows 10 operating system. So MATLAB provides a basic support library file of support vector machine and other classification algorithm. We can, with the help of MATLAB software, uh, we have applied the BATS dataset, and the performance of proposed algorithm measures some specific performance parameter like accuracy, sensitivity, and specificity. Evaluation parameters. So there are three types of evaluation parameters we have taken in the consideration in this paper. First is sensitivity. So actually we have constructed a confusion matrix, and the confusion matrix is used to measure the performance of the algorithm. So sensitivity precision measures the proportion of predicted positives and negatives which are actually positive or negative. We can calculate the sensitivity as true positive upon true positive plus false negative into 100. Then specificity, it is the proportion of actual positives or negatives which are predicted upon positive or negative. It is equal to true negative upon true negative plus false positive. And the accuracy, it is the total number of correct prediction divided by total number of prediction made for the data set. Accuracy is true positive plus true negative and upon total. So here are some results of the we have taken the three, that is SVM, CNN and proposed method, and it is a graphical analysis of the comparative performance of accuracy. So green is our SVM method, blue is convolution neural network, and orange is our proposed method. So we can easily see that our proposed algorithm is better than is showing better results than SVM and C. And comparative performance of sensitivity, SVM, KNN and proposed techniques using BREDS 2012, 13, 14 and 15 dataset. So here are sensitivity results are there. So our proposed method is proposed method is showing better result than SVM and CNN. Here is the comparative performance of specificity using SVM and KNN proposed technique. So green represent SVM, blue is for CNN, and proposed is orange. So here in these three, in BREDS 2013, and BEST 2015, our data showing a better results in specificity as compared to the SVM and CNN. So a conclusion and future work, if CNN, that is convolution neural network, fuses with the support vector machine, then better results will be obtained in future. Because here just we have used the multi-stages support vector machine, but if support vector machine fuses with the convolution neural networks and applies on the BRATS data set from 2012 to 2015, then it will shows a better results of 2 to 4% in the future. These are the. Thank you.